So what is floating, aka sensory deprivation, isolation therapy, or float therapy? But whatever you want to call it, it involves using one of these. Now this vessel tank is known as a room or cabin, but this is also a sensory deprivation tank, and this, and technically even this. But in order to qualify as a sensory deprivation tank, it should be able to eliminate all input to your senses. So you don't feel anything, see anything, or hear anything. To accomplish this at vessel, each tank is filled with 250 gallons of salt water, heated precisely to match your skin temperature, so you lose the sense of where your body stops and the water begins. To make the act of floating effortless, the water is filled with over 1,000 pounds of Epsom salt, a salt content greater than the Dead Sea, so your body can float entirely still. Lastly, to eliminate all sight and sound, each tank is located in a completely soundproof room. So when you're ready, you can experience nothing. So what are we hoping to achieve here? Simply, we're trying to let your brain do less, so you can relax, but on a much deeper level. You see, when the first tank was made at the National Institute of Mental Health in the 1950s, scientists determined that by isolating your brain entirely from the stimulation of the outside world, your brain activity actually starts to slow down to a state somewhere between sleep and waking consciousness known as theta state, a state of mind once thought accessible only to advanced students of meditation. In neurological studies, this level of brain activity is known to be a repository for memories and emotions that encourage creativity and internal focus, while also being restorative both emotionally and physically. So the reason we enter these strange rooms, cabins, or pods is to access this deep level of mental and physical rest for extended periods of time. And we're able to access this level of deep meditation with your body entirely at rest with no experience required.